Dude, there is no way. One of the companies that you guys keep on recommending is Gateway, so I reached out to them on Instagram. They were nice enough to send me a box of goodies. Now I need a knife. So I know what's in the box, however, I don't know what color is in the box, and arguably that's the most important part. All right, so we have a little sticker. All right, so we have a Speed Demon 12.5 negative 0.53 white, little dome to it. It's in the platinum plastic, 175 grams. Next up we have, the Samurai, 12.5 negative 1.52. Again, in the platinum plastic as well. A little bit more dome than the Speed Demon. This one's 173 grams. And last we have the Prototype Spell, 12.503. Well done, all of them about the same dominess. This one, however, doesn't have a pop top on it. 175 grams. All right, so 3 distance drivers, all 3 12 speeds. It's looking like the Samurai is going to be the flippiest with the negative 1.52. And then the Speed Demon and the Spell, the only difference is a 0.5 in turns. So this will be interesting. The difference as far as feel though, the Speed Demon has a thinner rim. It feels almost like a Wraith, whereas the Prototype Spell, it feels like I'm holding a Destroyer, a DD3, which I did bring, by the way. So we will see some comparisons. At first though, I'm just gonna play with these 3. We'll go flippy first. So, well, what I think is flippy. Samurai up first. Oh, that's a nice little flight, straight with the finish. Let's follow that up with, let's go 12.503 Spell. Oh, that's a lot more stable. Very overstable. Okay, and then the Speed Demon, the only difference is a 0.5 in glide. Very overstable. All right, well, we can definitely tell that the Samurai is gonna be our distance driver. Reminds me of like a Star Destroyer. You hit it out flat, a little bit of drift to the right, and then a finish. These two, however, are very overstable. There's not much difference between these two other than the rim. The rim is a big difference. The Speed Demon, definitely a smaller rim, and it feels very comfortable for a backhand. I really like that. And then the Spell, still comfortable for a backhand, but it's a thicker rim, and I actually really like that for forehand. So we're gonna do all 3 of these on forehands, however, 350 feet uphill. A little bit of a left to right wind. I'm gonna go Spell first. I'm really liking the feel of this. Dude, that thing is so overstable. Following that up with the Speed Demon. The rim is so small in the Speed Demon, I can't even like fit my fingers completely on the disc, but we'll make it work. I mean, they seem like the same stability. All right, so now for the Samurai, I'm definitely gonna be able to get this on the top. I think this has a little bit more distance. Yep, you can see that's a nice flight. I love the flight of that. So the Speed Demon and the Spell basically had the same exact flight. And like I was saying in the beginning, the main differences between these is gonna be the grip. If you want a very overstable distance driver with a thicker rim, the Spell's the go-to. A thinner rim, which is what I like for backhands, you'd want the Spell. The Samurai, however, not the same flight as the other two. Definitely getting more distance out of the Samurai compared to these two, which makes sense with the negative 1.52. Not as overstable and has some turn. Gonna hit this shot on a backhand Hyzer, and then we'll add some other discs into the equation. Dude, I literally threw 3 great shots. These two were literally sitting on top of each other. My phone was turned off the whole time. It overheated. I am getting a camera in like 3 days though, so just bear with me. Hyzer shot 380. Oh, that even flipped to flat and carried. Dude, I'm really liking that Samurai. 15-footer. Now for the Spell, this thing is hard to get there on Hyzer. Very, very overstable. No flip to flat whatsoever. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw the Speed Demon, I thought it was a 12.5 negative 5.3. Which honestly would have been pretty interesting, but anyways, straight beef. I'm telling you, those two, the Spell and the Speed Demon, are going the same distance every time. So the Samurai on these last 2 shots have been going about 40 to 50 feet farther each time. And then these 2 cats have just been hanging out literally the entire time. 40 feet short, so it's about 350 feet uphill. See if I can hit a putt. Nope. And then the Samurai I'm actually liking the most so far. I'm really curious to see how far it'll go. On 18, at least hit 450 with a full flex. So what's a review video without throwing the island hole? Quick CTP, and then we will get some other discs involved. Spell up first. Ooh, oh man, it just rolled like 20 feet. Now for the Speed Demon. Yeah, I'm telling you, it is very weird throwing with that thin rim. And again, right on top of that spell. What the heck? And the samurai. Oh, let's fight back. Let's fight back. All right, we're good. Oh my gosh. I went long. Literally all day these guys have been hanging out. He survived. He's a loser though, he's about 35 feet away. Gonna do some max distance shots with these, and then I also have a Cloudbreaker, a new Sea-Line DD3, and then a fresh Halo Destroyer. I think these are gonna be some great comparisons, just kind of give you an idea of how these fly. First up, we are starting with a bomb with the Samurai. Holy cow. Oh, I think it missed the whole tree. That got about max distance. All right, so the distance I would compare that to that I actually bag is the Cloudbreaker. I flat shot with the turn the whole way and then finish at the end. You might just have to believe me because I missed the line. I'll do better with these two though. Fell up first. Put this on a little bit of an Hyzer release, which honestly just looks like flat because of how overstable it is. Best comparison I would make to that would be the Halo Destroyer. Flat, and then the nice overstable at the end. Pretty similar IMO. Now for the Speed Demon, I feel like flies pretty similar to the DD3, however, not the same rim whatsoever. I'm not kidding you when I say this is a very thin rim. Even though the Speed Demon has the negative 0.5 turn, I'm not buying it. I think it might actually be more overstable than the spell. Sea-Line DD3. A very fresh Sea-Line DD3. So checking in on these two, we have the Speed Demon here, the DD3 just a little bit more to the left, a little farther, maybe the same flight. You guys let me know, roast me in the comments. So the spell landed here, but about 40 feet farther is the Halo Destroyer. And then unfortunately I grip locked this Cloudbreaker, but I promise you it flies very similar to the Samurai. And then a quick little distance check on the Samurai. All right, now we're putting gateway to this test. 3 holes out here on the gold layout. Hole 16, a par 5, 900 feet, max distance drive with the Samurai. Shoo! Yeah, 2 off the tee, 2 off the tee. And I mean, what's a video without a durability test? And it held up pretty nicely because I squared that thing up. Oh, all right, let's try that again. Dude, that is more like it. Oh, it's finishing though. I think we can still get the birdie. This side of the course is literally so nice. There's 4 holes over here. We're only playing 3 of them. However, there is so much potential. I'm trying to get a portable basket so I can show you guys all the cool holes that can be out here. Which, if you want to be a real one, if I get 1,000 retweets, DGA is going to hook me up with a practice basket. Back to disc golf. All right, I've actually got a pretty wild flex line. I'm throwing the spell. Huge forehand standstill. Wish me luck. No, miss everything. It didn't, but we can still get a birdie. Okay, not the best of situations to be in, but this is not worst case scenario. So we use the Samurai, we use the spell, and now it's only right that we use the Speed Demon. About a 250-foot approach. Kind of reminds me like when we first started off playing and you were only approaching with like Firebirds and Destroyers everywhere, back when life was easy. Okay, this is gonna be a crazy finesse shot. That was a horrible finesse shot, Nate. Okay, just a straight death putt. It's downhill the whole way, but where there's a will, there's a way. Oh my gosh. Looks like we're getting a par. Okay, I'm not that cocky, I promise. I just thought I was a lot closer in this. I mean, still kind of in the circle. Circle's edge, maybe. Here we go. Hey, I knew I was making that the whole time. I'm telling you, straight bangers out here on the gold layout. Hole 17, 750 feet. You must have a backhand and a forehand to get a birdie. There's no other way around it. Backhand shot straight through this gap. You want to hug the wood line on the left because you don't want to go too far straight. Prototype spell. Ooh! Okay, I got pretty lucky with it. I think we can make something happen. Okay, so I'm in an open spot. However, I didn't make any distance around this corner, so this is going to call for a perfectly bombed forehand with a late gap to hit. I gotta hit that tunnel way down there. There's probably about a 400-foot forehand, and if you go early, it is straight jail. I'm gonna try to Hyzer flip this Samurai the whole way up there. Dude, there is no way. Oh. I think I'm literally parked. I'm gonna have to hit this on UDIS. That's at least 400 feet. That is probably the best forehand I've thrown in a very long time. 425 feet uphill with a gap to hit late. Ooh, don't foot fault. That is crazy. It's a tie between this hole and the hole that we just played as far as my favorite hole out here. Now we have a straight pump, 440 feet, but the distance isn't the problem. It's the very low ceiling and this hill that's just in front of the tee pads. Might as well throw all 3 of these, see what can get the closest. Forehand flip up with the samurai on the left gap. Oh no, there's no forehand flip up with that. That forehand is one and done. All right, backhand gap this time out on the right. I've seen Calvin Heimberg park it this way. See how this goes. Prototype spell. Alrighty, I'm not Calvin Heimberg. Oh gosh. All right, let's try that one more time. I'm gonna try to put as much Hyzer on this as I can. Maybe? Okay, just hit the branch, that's cool too. Thank you, Gateway, for sending me this box of discs, and thank all of you guys for watching the video. 6,000 subs, 4,000 away from 10K, and I will stop talking about subscribers, I promise. Peace.